You're taking some damage here, and by some, it's really quite a bit. They are trying to chase, and he's not going to be able to survive. He got hit with the telekinesis, and that was just enough to make sure that they were able to take out the Visage.
Know that, like, almost always... Actually, never mind, just kidding. They're going to go at 5 minutes because Mickey has his ult. This is a really nice rotation.
Looks like Exorcism's still doing a lot of damage to the tower.
That looks like full damage. That
looks like a lot of damage. Telekinesis ain't swell, and, well, they get the stun on the Mickey. They're trying to get the kill, but they end up losing 9. And
wow,
back on the tower.
And the catapult's still alive, too.
Oh, boy.
This is a huge rotation. And also both Hufflepuffs, so we're pretty here.
So, wait, we're also stupid and side characters? Come on.
Yeah, I think...
Gotta have something going for us. Insania getting run down a little bit, and maybe gonna die to the Soul Assumption. And by maybe, I mean definitely. It's only a level 1 Soul Assumption, but more than enough damage.
So they don't really have that much damage between them. Nature's Prophet, like Death Prophet's really the only damage dealer for the early game, so I like a couple of points in the spirits. I think this makes sense.
Saksa again in some trouble and run down even though he got to the high ground. Liquid are kind of quietly taking a 2K lead. Yeah, they've only got 3 kills, but they are doing quite a bit in terms of the farm.
Build into whatever that brooch item is called eventually in the late game that's incredibly strong on Storm Spirit.
The Revenant's Brooch.
Revenant's Brooch. Yes. Brooch. No, Brooch.
Go for the Rubik, and they've lost 33, but Insania falls. I was like,
situations where you just burst them full to 0. I also really like the BKB Rush build. That's another really good one. Like the new Storm builds that people are doing are making him really strong.
When Tumbaman TP'd in behind this, they're going to try and at least take him out, as they've got the silence out of 9, so he wasn't able to ball lightning as consistently. They get the kill on the Snake King. They'll take out Tumbaman, the Overgrowth, thrown out by Saksa. And with the damage coming through, they'll take out Boxy. Look over at Zion. That's 3 kills for the side of Tundra. Liquid are trying to take advantage of the positioning of Tundra, but unfortunately, they get caught out. Mickey might be next. We've got the Familiars moving in, maybe looking to slam it down. They'll ring the bell once, ring the bell twice of these Familiars. They've got a Vortex, but now surviving a little bit longer with the Yules. Just not long enough, and the inevitable kill comes, and 33 gets credit for it.
It did just hit Natural Night, though. Oh, back at the replay. Hopefully nothing happens during this time.
Good telekinesis, slammed it down onto 3, but still wasn't able to keep alive Zion. I believe Boxy's going to fall here and buy back immediately. They got the Soul Bind out, and then they get the kill onto 2. And yeah, trying to TP out there is Skeeter, but he's not going to be able to do so. Duels from Mickey. Make sure that they can at least get the kill on the Naga Siren.
There's a lot of heroes in Dota that can take somebody from full HP to like almost dead, but not quite enough. Like Sand King's one of those we've talked about. Storm is definitely one of those. Tiny. Chaos Knight. Although Chaos Knight can just full to 0 somebody. Who am I kidding?
Ooh, Insania. Yeah. He got a little bit baited by Saksa there. Seen the Nature's Grasp and maybe looking to make something happen, but...
You wanna... I think he already is tanky enough to survive the magical damage that they're doing. If he can survive like the Exo damage and the Night Stalker right clicks.
Would it be worth also picking up the Tranquils to get the Boots of Bearing?
Yeah, for sure.
Fate stolen. Zai will get a kill on a Snake King, and Tundra not looking to take that fight at all. They immediately bail from that one, and again, he's got the Naga Siren just continuing to farm up.
Wait, did he beat bot? No, he didn't. He walked bot, so he could go and try to Song Roche, but it doesn't look like he's particularly interested in that.
Definitely too late.
He's coming. It's a little too late, though.
Yeah. All right. So, oh! I swore for a second. I mean, the timing had to be perfect. 9 went for it. I respect. Have a lot more survivability. Meanwhile, the Naga Siren almost has the Ag, so the upgraded Ensnare. That'd be nice to have. They have found themselves Saksa. And with the Crypt Storm, They'll take the life of the tree. They still have this tier 1 mid standing.
They're playing into an Aegis, so there's potential that maybe they just want to try to wait out the Aegis and then fight, because also you're going to be avoiding the 3 BKB timing that's about to happen as well.
Snaking in an interesting spot to break this smoke. And he also gives up a level 4 Stroke of Fate. Never really a spell. There's the last about like 7 minutes ago.
Yeah.
If you can maintain the mana and potentially get that off, maybe they can look for something a bit more when these exchanges happen. Ball lightning in, go for Mickey. They've got the Vortex. They'll go to the Ensnare. The damage output. Mickey's just dead immediately. Whoa. They blew him up. Matama BKB, and still the Ensnare. Maybe not recognizing that the Naga Sirens here and there are ready to fight. But he tries to run. They've got the Vortex. The root is there. The Inkswell lands. They'll take the Aegis out of the hands of Matama Man. They'll finish off Boxy. He doesn't have buyback. He's actually dead for 70 seconds. They'll go to the Overgrowth from Saksa, just tanking the tower. They've got so much damage that they'll be able to finish off Matama Man again. The BKB being popped by Zai. He's the last one to survive for now, because they've just landed a root on him. They got the kill on Insania, and it's looking like it's going to be a full team wipe, and will be for Tundra. Oh my. They brought it, and they brought it hard.
That is one of the strongest item timings that I think I've ever seen. This Naga Ensnare Aghanim Scepter versus a 3 BKB timing just dismantled them. The BKBs in that fight did absolutely nothing. It actually almost kind of baited Liquid into fighting the game on. But Tundra, man, no, they've got the counter.
If they die again on Matama Man, he needs to be careful about his positioning. They'll go to the Silence. They'll look to get the kill on the Naga Siren with the BKB being popped by Mickey. But again, you've got this Axe. They go to the nighttime. They'll try to go in. Zai, Mickey, they've got the Naga surrounded, but surviving with the Inkswell. And now the Song of the Siren. Sing me the song that puts me to sleep. I'll try to TP out and will. Whoa. They lose 3-3, but on the edge multiple times.
Insania actually did get the zip into
9 with the BKB. Mickey, he now pops his own BKB. They already got the kill on the Snake, and they'll take out the Grimstroke. Doesn't have buyback. And Song again to try and maybe save 3-3. Although Skeeter not really looking to fight. And, well, Skeeter kind of backed up enough where Matama Man was able to get in there and just right-click down this Visage.
Naga Siren's not the type of hero that likes to 1v5.
Right.
It always feels like you need some other core doing decently. They're going on 9. He has no BKB.
Yeah, they want to make a move. They want to continue to take advantage of this. He survives a little bit longer than necessary, which ends up allowing them to get the kill on his eye. Box is taking a lot of damage. The Soulbind is out. Skeeter trying to get this kill, but he'll be Yules into the air thanks to this Death Prophet. And now Inkswell, that'll pop. It'll heal him up for a second, but it just won't be enough with him being under the Exorcism. So Mickey gets the kill. They both don't have buyback, and that's a big issue because they could take the tier 2 if they're able to push up the
consuming entire areas of the map with summons.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the panel alluded to too, right? Like it just would have been maybe a little bit too much and a little bit too conflicting. So nailed it right on the head there.
Smoke on smoke.
And Senius breaks, telekinesis slamming him down, but that doesn't land on anybody. I don't know if it's even going to matter, though. They get the kill onto the Grimstroke. Snake King gone, but does have buyback. Use the Exorcism. Might want to bail on this until that timing's over. See if they can get Roche beforehand. Roche doing a good job of bashing it out and just waiting for the right opportunity. Matama Man goes in there. Nature's Grasp is down. Stroke of Fate, Roche getting low. They need to think about making a move. They'll blink in with Zai, the ball lightning in, but it's a little bit early. They've got the Silence, and they're going for the Aegis. They get the kill and the Aegis. Nine's going to pick up the second life. They've got the Soulbind. They'll try to get the kills here to clean up now. Telekinesis up into the air as well as the Silence. They'll get the Aegis out of the hands of 9. Now they've got the Ensnare, but the damage isn't coming out yet. There's the Song of the Siren, sing them to sleep. Maybe they re-engage, maybe they don't. They're thinking about it. They'll spin around. They're clicking their buttons, looking for the APM. As now, they start to run. Inkswell, Ensnare, that's going to be thrown out onto 3-3. Now they've stolen the Ensnare once again.
Somebody made a call there. They're like, all right, let's just get out. This is not good, guys. Otherwise, they would all be dead.
So, for the longest time, Skeeter was actually leading the experience over Matama Man, but Matama Man's taking about a 1-level lead. Now they've found 33 again. And it's so easy for these heroes, especially when there's no BKB available or any sense of immunity, where they just get the silence from Zion. They're able to walk right over them, especially if they're alone. And he's trying to build in the BKB, but he just hasn't gotten there yet. Zion far, and Snare gets bounced back thanks to the Lotus Orb, and he has now gotten 2 kills. He went from bottom to the jungle on the dire side. They've also got
component of it. But just the root component, so you could use it to like cancel TPs and stuff, even if the unit was BKB'd. Not like that anymore, but it used to be.
So, despite the fact that Tundra has maybe felt a little bit uncomfortable in these last few fights, they're going to still go in. They've gotten themselves the Ball Lightning as well as the Vortex. That's with an Ags here on 9. They have the Soulbind. There's the Yules up into the air with the BKB being used, but now they go to the silence out of the backline. Zai looking for this Grimstroke. Grimstroke already used the Soulbind. They go to the Song. That'll save the Grimstroke. They haven't gotten any kills here, so Tundra, they need to make a decision. Do we stay or do we go? And they are going to choose the latter. I am probably making a very Herald call at the moment. With the Visage Familiar is now spotting Roche.
There's pinging action happening. Yeah, they know that.
Oh, they're going to blink in. They'll look for the silence down in the skitter. They're going to bring in Matoma Man. Immediately, the Song comes out. The Ball Lightning onto the backlines. That stops Insania as well as this Io. They get the kill in a Boxy. He's got buyback. Insania falls as well. Both these heroes do have buyback, and we'll have to see what they're able to do with this, as they'll both buy back immediately. They'll come back into the fight. They'll look over at the Naga Siren, who's now silenced Hex and being chased on, but they've got the Ball Lightning as well as the Vortex on a 2. Saksa surviving for the moment, throws out the Overgrowth, and he'll end up going down, but it's not before he ends up getting the save on Skitter for a little bit. It's not going to be enough, though. He just gets chased to his death. That happening, though, is while Matoma Man is going down to 3-3. They've lost 3 heroes on Tundra. They're a lot lost on Liquid that we're all forced to buy back. They know that Roche is available, and now
the desire to take a better initiation.
Yeah. Well, as a viewer, I feel like you're just like, oh.
It's a buzzkill. It's a big buzzkill for sure.
Ball Lightning in, Vortex once again, and they'll go for this Death Prophet and try and get the kill, but there's the blink forward from Matoma Man trying to do the damage. Zyra on top of them with the silences coming in. They've got the BKB from Skeeter. They'll look over at Boxy. They've got the root thanks to the ensnare. Mickey, he's bought back into the fight. They get the kill into Boxy. He's got buyback, and now he might be forced to use it. There's a double damage over bottom if anybody wants to pick that up while this fight is going on. Zai over to the side, gets the silence out in a 3-3, taking a lot of damage. He's feared up thanks to the Spirit Siphon. They Ball Lightning in, but it's into the silence. They've used the Song of the Siren again, and 3-3 surviving, and TP's out. They bottle the double damage. They lose nothing on Tundra. The buybacks are forced. Liquid, not their best engagement, but they are right into Roche on this one.
All right, there's no Night Stalker ult or nighttime for 40 seconds. This is
Gotta go! Oh, the Roche is killed, and the Aegis is on the ground still. Finally, it's denied by 33! He denies it instead, but they'll end up losing 9. He'll buy back into the fight. They've got themselves the Soulbind once again. That's going to connect up this Night Stalker over to the Nature's Prophet. Zai going to try and TP out the Ball Lightning as well as the Vortex comes in from 9. They'll get the kill on the Zai. He's got buyback as well. They've already expended 2 in the previous fight. They'll go for more. Mickey in trouble. Gets hit with a nullifier. They'll take out the Death Prophet for the second time, down for 2 minutes. The Soul Assumption lands on a Boxy. He's gone again for 2 minutes. They look over at Matoma Man. They've got this nullifier out onto Matu, and they'll get the kill there too. For a little bit, they've got, well, right now, the Ags for the Night Stalker to use that Void and try to deter them, but the Familiar is doing so much damage. They'll go in with the Dark Ascension. They've got the Silence. They look over the Grimstroke. They've got themselves the Electric Vortex. They take out the Grimstroke. They'll take out Snake King, but Zai, he is gone. 2 minutes without him. They've bought back on this Nature's Prophet. They've also got some help here from the Rubik. Rubik now with the illusions, but it's not going to matter. They'll take out Matoma Man. They'll take out Insania. The full team is wiped, and Tundra will take game 1, 52.5 minutes in.